What's up, guys? Figured I might as well give you a cold start of the car. I know I haven't updated YouTube in like forever, and I just got this new GoPro, so this is like me telling myself, well, I needed a camera, so let me get a GoPro so I can tell myself that, yeah, I need to start getting into YouTube. But she's here, she's dirty as hell. I don't know if you can see that, but let's give you a cold start. Oh, I've been looking for that. Ugh. Smells like straight up watermelon hookah flavor in here. I do just have a muffler delete. I don't know how well the GoPro is gonna pick it up, but I am loving this wide angle. I have no idea why my wipers are on. Shut those off. But right now I'm driving to go get a haircut because I need a haircut. I look crazy and my wipers are still on. And I was gonna do the head mount so you guys can see pretty much me doing pulls and stuff, and I still have to review the PowerMetric tune that I'm on with Honda, because I've had it for like a month. I went on Instagram and asked people if they wanted me to give it a review. They said yeah, and I never did it. So better late than never, right? All right, so what's up, guys? I have this shit mounted on my head because I'm gonna do some pulls for you guys. I am on PowerMetric stage 1. I haven't really done much with the car because it's winter and it's cold. I mean, the next thing for it, I need brakes, but I plan on going steel braided lines with Jordan slotted, and after that, pretty much I need a clutch, whether I like it or not. I've already made this clutch slip on this tune. When I like beat on the car a lot and it gets hot, I made it slip once in 3rd gear, probably because I floored it at like low RPMs, but that's my own fault. And I'm deciding whether I want to go with an action clutch stage 3 or ACT, their 6-puck. I've been reading a lot up on ACT, and their 6-puck is like supposedly really nice from what I read from reviews, because I mean, obviously what I'm aiming for is a clutch that could withstand 500 horsepower, 500 torque. I don't plan on going anywhere near that, but I'd rather overbuild than underbuild. And then later in the future, who knows what I do with this car, if I hit close to those numbers, whether or not my clutch is gonna slip, because I don't want to buy a clutch twice. But for me, I mean, the max I'll probably make in this car is 500 torque or 500 horse. And yes, I sold my Cosmos racing wheels and I am back on stocks. I mean, it was a winter anyway, and those wheels were just way too fucking aggressive for me, like way too aggressive. They look nice from us, like when you're looking at the car from the side, but if you're looking at the car straight forward, they look like a fucking monster truck because the wheels were like so far out. So I sold them for a pretty good price. I sold them I sold them for more than what I actually got them for, so I couldn't deny that. And I got like 3-4 months use out of them. I do plan on buying wheels. Right now I don't really care for wheels because I guess I'm more into that making power and side of things. But yeah, and then I bought myself a GoPro finally so I could start recording more, or to tell myself that I should start making more videos. This was like me my way of telling myself, yeah, you need to start making more videos, because people have asked for it and I just been lazy and put it to the side. I mean, I guess that's like my biggest thing, is that I procrastinate the hell out of everything and I put it to the side. And I've also been thinking about just recording me doing side work, even though right now I'm not really doing. What the hell is this guy doing in front of me? It's like on and off with his brakes. But But yeah, I did want to start recording side work because some of the side work I do, it is like interesting stuff like Lawrence Briggs sound systems. But I also did get cold out, and ideally I don't have a garage and I hate working in the cold. But it might be sometimes where I'll just do side work at my job, on my friends' cars, or just people's cars in general. So I mean, I'll try to record that for you guys. And I'm waiting for the car to warm up so I could do a pull. And I downshifted for no reason whatsoever. So I don't know if you guys, I mean, I'm just babbling on at this point, but I also took this off. I had fake carbon fiber trim like overlays, and I just got tired of it. I don't know, I got tired of it looking fake. I mean, I kept these, all of these, and then the one for the vents, because it's fake, but it didn't look as fake as these. So I just took these off, and I put up like a poll on Instagram. By the way, follow me on Instagram, king_Rafido. And most people were like, yeah, stick with the fake carbon fiber. But I don't know, I guess I just got tired of it, and it started to look tacky to me. So I was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna take it off. Because I mean, to get this really carbon fiber, it's like an arm and a leg, and I'd rather spend my money on other things like a clutch. Because I've seen like full carbon fiber kits for these cars, like I think it's like all the pieces is like 9 pieces for like starting at like $600–700, and I'm like, yeah, I'd rather spend my money on go fast parts. Alright, so let me get this pull for you guys, because I know this is a straightaway right here. I could even record it because there's a fucking car hitting their brakes, slowing down for absolutely no reason, without any fucking turn signals. My barbershop is right here, and I'm speeding like a motherfucker around this turn. Shit, there's a car coming. So I just got back from the barbershop. Finally, don't look crazy. I'm just trying to get one solid pull for you guys in this view, and then I'll switch to the other one. Because people are getting in my way, or I can't find a perfect street to do a solid pull, but here's one. Hopefully when I get on the highway, I could do like a second, a third, the fourth pull. I mean, I don't find the car fast by any means. Everybody that sits passenger seat in this car says it's pretty fast, but maybe I'm just used to it. But I don't know. It's a fun little peppy car for what it is. It's only a 1.5 with a little baby turbo strapped into it. This light needs to hurry up. So many fucking bumps, and the roads are horrible where I live. This guy's fucking crazy. this, I was on the +9 PSI tune base mat from Honda. That's nice for starting off and all, but after a while you start to notice that the power band, once you get on it, it isn't really smooth. It's like feeling like you fucking hit VTEC. I don't know, at least for me. And all, I mean, besides the tune, all I had was a cold air intake, in-gen cold air intake. And the throttle was very touchy with the plus 30% throttle improvements from, what do you call it, from the tuner. Biggest difference from when I switched over to PowerMetric was that the power band, it was a lot smoother, and obviously the car was, I found it faster because I don't know what kind of torque numbers a base map Honda made, but if I remember correctly from the Honda video that they released like 3 years ago, it wasn't a big difference, where this one's like, if I stand correctly, if I read off their website right, or if I remember, it's 286 foot-pounds of torque and like 214 horsepower. And it, like I said, it's not a lot, but you definitely feel the difference in the car, even coming from the +9 PSI, I mean +9 PSI tune. So I mean, I like it. I'm like a month in using it, probably like 3,000 miles. I just hit 50K in my car, and I got it when it was at like 21. And I've had my car for a little over a year, so I drive the fuck out of this thing, because that's like 30,000 miles in a year or some change. I'm hoping this truck does not take the highway so I can do a pull, but of course it's gonna take the highway. And I don't really drive in non-sport mode. My car is always in sport mode, unless I'm going on a really long trip, then I'll take it out of sport mode. But the only thing I noticed is that the car is it's not as touchy when it's not in sport mode. Like, it's not like just like go all the time. All right, let me see if I can get a pull here. Thanks. What is it with people not using turn signals? Like, at all. They just fucking cut me off. I don't know if it's because I have a small car or what, but they just don't like using fucking turn signals. I don't know if you guys can hear my intake either. Let me lower my music a little bit. I know you could definitely hear my fucking brakes pulsating, because I need brakes. I've just been trying to see how far I can go without fucking spending the $400 for brakes. And if the camera angle isn't the best, so you guys can't hear me that clearly, just bear with me, because this is all new to me and it's still like kind of weird. I definitely feel cool about it, because it's like a wide angle and you guys can see everything that I see pretty much. But I am on my way home to meet up with my girlfriend. Actually, let me go straight, because there's a straight road where I can actually get a nice pull for you guys, and I mean, go the speed limit. One thing I hate about this car is the first to fucking second. I don't know what it is between the crunch and just the way the gearing is like obnoxious in this car. And I find first gear in this car super short. Come on. Hurry up. Fuck. I hope I'm not gonna get stuck behind this truck. Alright, here we go. Second gear. That was a quick hundo. Now my brakes. I gotta make all the noise in the world. I wonder if you guys could hear my intake. I guess I could get one more pull in for you guys. I don't really like going from first because I'm on a stock clutch and I kind of don't want to beat and abuse my clutch until I get a new one. I guess that's the pussy in me, but and I mean, I rarely launch this car again because I'm on a stock clutch, but when I do, I mean, my launch is set at five grand, but I launch it at 3 just to play it safe even more, because I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to make my clutch last. Eventually I'm going to change it, I just don't know when, and I really don't know which one I'm getting yet. I mean, but I'll do like a 3000 and my traction control is on. So, I mean, I got a couple pulls for you guys on camera using this fucking thing. Overall, I like the tune. I think best bang for your buck what's out there for Honda, because I know you have K-Tuner, you got the TSP and Spherical, whatever you want to call it. Which I want to race. I want to race a stock Type R, and I want to race SI on the K-Tuner, like stage 1 or whatever is the PowerMetric equivalent, just to see, because I know, I mean, you can go back and forth between which one is better, K-Tuner or Honda. At the end of the day, it's personal preference. I don't really care for it. It's more what my tuner wants whenever I go to tune the car, what's easier for him. But besides that, I mean, I guess I'll go over, because I haven't been on YouTube in a while, the stuff I have done to the car. I got the rear solid motor mount by Boomba Racing, which I'm thinking about changing to 27 wand, because the Boomba Racing solid mount I think is too fucking solid, and it's really fucking annoying on a daily driver. But I mean, it's annoying when you're not on the car. When you get on the car, it's like I love the feeling, so it's the love-hate relationship. I have the engine cold air intake, which sounds great. Sounds like my fucking turbo is whistling, and then it sounds like I have a blow-off valve, which I don't. So I like that a lot, even though I had to move it a little bit because it would rattle up against my frame, and I had to like reposition it. I have D2 springs, I mean D2 coilovers all the way around with the D2 cancellation. The only complaint I have about that, the fucking sway bar end links in the front, they're shitty. I gotta get myself some white line sway bar end links, because these, you hit a certain bump and it sounds like the shock is fucking blown. And I have the SPC rear camera kit, which I love, because when it came to me aligning the car, I was able to get the camber either if I want -5 or if I want +5. I was able to get it where I want it. With the Cosmos Racing wheels that I was running, crazy, that was, you know, it was just crazy aggressive. And then even with the stock wheels, I was able to bring it back to stock. What else? I mean, I have a We Are Likewise weighted shift knob with my name engraved, which you guys probably saw in the video. I got the Acuity shift boot collar. I also have Acuity solid shifter bushings. I will hands down, if you got a brand new SI, sorry, I was looking to see if this car was gonna hit me because it's mad fucking close, and I have my hazards on. If you buy a brand new SI, the #1 mod, the first thing I'll tell you to do is to get solid Acuity shifter bushings. They're like they're like 70 bucks, I think. But let me tell you, before I used to hate shifting for first or second, or even racing in this car, I used to miss a lot of gears. And this is not my first manual car. I had like 3 TLs before, and they were manual. I had a older base model like Civic, and it was manual, and I would miss gears. Everybody misses gears once in a while, but not consistently like I would in this fucking car. And when I first bought the car, I loved the shifter, but once you're in those high RPMs with those stock bushings, for some reason, I don't know if it's just me or driver error, but I would fucking miss like either 3rd gear or 4th gear, like 7 out of 10 times when I was fucking racing. Ever since I got those bushings, it all went away. So I will vouch for that. With Acuity, those are hands down like the easiest and cheapest mod you could do. Speaking about Acuity, I've been thinking about getting the throttle pedal, the accelerator pedal like spacer, because they say it makes it easier for you. But I'm getting sidetracked here. I'm trying to think what else I have done. I also have the Unity Performance side markers that I waited like 6 fucking months for, because I ordered them at the beginning of COVID. I ordered them in like February, and I didn't get them till like August. I don't know if that's more or less. Maybe I'm exaggerating with 6 months, but that's a long fucking wait time for $45 side markers. And one of them is getting condensation in them. But at the end of the day, they're 45 bucks, so I don't really care. And I like them, but I don't at the same time. I mean, I think I'm just very indecisive, because I thought that the whole side marker lit up and it's just a little square. And there's days where I do like it, there's days where I want the whole side marker to light up. So, and there are ones that do light up all the way, but I mean, out of all the ones I've seen, I like this one the best. This is obviously why I got it. Besides that, I used to have wheels. I sold my wheels because they were way too fucking aggressive, and it was winter, so this is my winter setup. And I think that's it. I mean, moving forward, I want to get a PLR downpipe. I want to get a PLR pre-cat delete, or the down, like the whole thing from the downpipe and then that other pipe that goes over and under. But again, my clutch, I already made my clutch slip once. Obviously, before any of that, I got to get a clutch. So, I mean, when I do get a clutch, I'm probably going to put the GoPro on my head and have like a very detailed review. I mean, not review, but just how I do it. And I'll probably end up doing it at my job, because you got to drop the subframe. Because I'm putting it more on my head and making it detailed, because all the ones that I have seen online, it's either a time warp or it's like them having the camera away, and you don't really see exactly like very detailed what it is, like the actual nuts and bolts and all that stuff. And whenever I'm on YouTube, that's the type of videos I look for, because when I'm on YouTube, I'm either looking at how to do something or seeing if anybody else has had the issues that I've had either with my car or side warp. So that's why I'm probably gonna be recording it like that. If you guys don't want me to, if you guys just want me to put it on a stand and fucking time lapse it, then I'll do that. Leave it in the comments. But yeah, I mean, once I get the clutch, I mean, right now my clutch is my limiting factor. Once I get the clutch, I mean, I'll just start throwing parts away at this fucking car, because obviously I want to go full bolt-on. I mean, my ideal setup would probably be to like around 300 horsepower and 300 torque. I mean, I know these motors like to make more torque than horsepower, but I want to go full bolt-on, charge pipe, intercooler, like all the bells and whistles. The only thing, and I've thought about it and I've just said fuck it, I might do it, is getting a flex fuel sensor, because right now the closest pump I say pump, I'm gonna tell you a little bit, but the closest pump of E85 from me, it's probably like a 30-minute to 40-minute drive if there's no traffic. If there's traffic, it's fucking horrible. I mean, this is in the same direction of where I work, but still. Now there's another place that's like 20 minutes away, but they only sell them by the barrel. I don't know how big the barrel is, but I've seen the VP fuel things. It's the barrel. And from what I've seen on the internet, there are no fuel kit upgrades for these cars. So right now with the stock fuel system that's direct injected in these cars, I think, don't quote me on it, I don't want to over here tell people cursing me out because I don't know what I'm talking about. From the best of my knowledge, these cars can only run E40. So like an E40 blend, because they can't go E85, because E85 you need double, pretty much you need double the fuel you would with regular gas, because I guess the E85's density. But these cars can't, I guess the stock pumps can't handle that. So most people, from what I've seen, have been running an E40 blend, even with built motors, unless you go port injection. And like I said, I could be wrong. If somebody knows something, please inform me. I mean, I'm all ears. But to the best of my knowledge, it's either you go port injection and say fuck direct injection, which is, that whole kit is a boatload of money, or you just do a E40 blend. And I did see that they came out with a direct injection upgrade for the Type R. I haven't read up on it. I don't know if they successfully were able to run E85, but yeah, I mean, my ideal setup is just like 300 horse, 300 torque. I think with this light car, you should be able to do that. But don't mind me, I'm over here cleaning shit off on my steering wheel, my saliva. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna try to keep you guys updated, and I'm gonna start spending more money on my car. My girlfriend's gonna kill me, but yeah, next big thing will probably be a clutch.